Alright, Shalom Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. In today's lesson, I want to get into the introduction or the Old Testament of the Bible and why it's so important. Now I have here a quick article, not an article, but just quick synopsis of the introduction of the introduction to anything, really. But when I typed this in, I was actually thinking about the introduction paragraph of an essay. So it says introductions are important because they provide a first impression, establish credibility with your audience, and prepare the audience for the speech's content. And this is why it's important to have a profound understanding of the Old Testament before you can jump into the New Testament. And you have certain people who feel like they can teach, they have understanding, but when you bring out something from the Old Testament, they feel like it's null and void. But in general, that's just not how life works. If you come to, let's say, for example, you come to a seminar or you come to a lecture that somebody is giving and you come 15, 20 minutes late, the first thing you might do, you might ask the person to the right or to the left you, what's this about? What is he talking about? Or, another example would be like a movie that you haven't really heard about, but it sounds interesting. A person may ask you, you heard of this movie? Nah, what's that about? And that's what the introduction or being there from the beginning of a speech, that's the leverage that it would give you. You will understand what's going on. You will understand what you would get out of it. All right, you understand the lingo that the speaker is saying throughout his speech. You will understand all of this. Why? Because you were there from the beginning. You have prepared your mind. Okay? So it says, establish credibility with your audience and prepare the audience for the speech's content. First, the introduction gives your audience the first impression of your speech. And this is why we say this word is really only for the elect. Why? Because the elect were with Yahushua from the beginning. Okay? And if you, like I just mentioned, if you are there from the beginning, you understand everything that's going on. Okay? You understand what the Lord is talking about when he mentions strangers can be saved or Gentiles can be saved. You understand what the Lord is talking about when he's talking about the world that he came to save. You understand all of these things. Okay? So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and 10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. And this is why in the New Testament, you'll have statements, all right? Or you'll have scriptures that say, as it was written, thereby it is fulfilling the prophecies of this prophet or that prophet. Okay? Now your mind is already prepared and now you understand what's going on throughout the course of the story. All right? Yep. So the Lord declared the end from the beginning. All right? Genesis all the way to the book of Jude is summarized in the book of Revelations. Okay? So now I want to grab the book of Sirach, chapter 16 and verse 26. It says, the works of the Lord are done in judgment from the beginning, you know. And a clear example is, as I mentioned before, the Gentiles. In the Lord speaks, for example, when you go to, let me see. Exodus 22 and 21, it says, "Thou shalt not vex a stranger, nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land." There's another one. I was trying to find it yesterday in camp. It speaks about how the Lord loveth strangers. It's in the book of Deuteronomy, you know. And as we understand, now that we're in the end, and our people were scattered throughout all four corners of the earth, it makes sense why the Lord said, don't vex strangers. Because what? We will ourselves be one day strangers in a land that we know not. The scriptures even say in Jeremiah 17 and 4, that we would discontinue from our heritage. Deuteronomy 28 and 65 says that the Lord will scatter us throughout all four corners of the earth. Okay? But in the end, all right, according to the book of Isaiah, the 11th chapter, the Lord said what? That he would deliver us from these different places in the world. Okay? So now when we read Sirach 16 and 26, we understand what the Lord meant in the book of Exodus 22. Salakia. It says, "The works of the Lord are done in judgment from the beginning." And that's just a small example, but you have even other examples, like in the book of Deuteronomy 18, where it speaks about how a lawgiver will be given into Israel. Let me just grab it. Deuteronomy 18 and 15. "Yahweh thy power will raise up thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken." You know? And that's written, and that's going into Yahushua, man. You know? Like unto Moses, as far as being that lawgiver. You know? Setting the record straight. Which we know Yahushua is the greatest prophet and the greatest lawgiver. You know? But just now we go, so now when we go back to, let's see, Sirach 16 and 26, "The works of Yahweh are done in judgment from the beginning, and from the time he made them, he disposed the parts thereof." Okay? So it's important to listen in, all right? And just, it's important to listen in, man, you know, and like the Lord told Ezekiel, eat the whole roll. Okay? At the beginning, it might not, make too much sense, but as the time goes on, now it makes sense. Okay, this is what the Lord meant by that. This is what the Lord meant by that. All right? So just something quick in the spirit. Lord willing, you Akim was edified. Shalom to the elect.